What is going on, guys? Welcome to another YouTube video. This is a video straight out of the Real Estate Media Pro course that we have live online. This one is basically just breaking down one of our recent video shoots where we go through a really incredible property. We do a bunch of speed ramps, a bunch of different transitions. We go through the house in and out a lot of times. There's just so much going on in it. I thought this would be really good to break it down, just give you an idea of how we think about a shoot going into it and help you hopefully orchestrate a video similar to this in your business. So let's go ahead and get into it. All right, guys, let's go ahead and play this video. Right away, we got a detail shot, another detail shot, and another detail shot. That's pretty much how we always start one of these videos. We try to just get a couple detail shots right in the beginning that just it draws you in and makes you just wonder what this house is about to be. That drone shot was used, we got that with Active Track. So you just basically track the house and you can do all kinds of crazy movements with that. It really helps you get some really long drone movements, and you can use those for speed ramps into the house as well. This property was ridiculous. That was a 70mm shot, 70mm shot, 70 mil. Lots of detail tight shots in here, but this is a real wide one. And then that was the day to night transition. So we went back at twilight, and the way that you do that is you get your shots in the daytime, and as you're getting them, you kind of go, okay, this would be a good nighttime shot also. And when you go back at night, you rewatch those, or you kind of have like a couple key things that you look for where you line up the frame with how you did it in the daytime, and then you just manipulate it just a little bit in editing afterwards to make sure that it blends well. Wide shot, detail, detail. Wide shot, detail, detail. This is a pretty outdated house, but still a pretty epic house. Lots of architecture that we were trying to show off in here. Quick note that you can see that this video is not just your typical, let's start with a couple drone shots and then let's go into the front door and then let's show the living room. We're like bouncing around. We're trying to show all of the different lifestyle pieces, all of the different features about the house, and not just keeping it the same like boring walkthrough. We try to elevate these videos by bringing you in and out, showing features, and just keeping it moving. That was such a good speed ramp. Let's watch that one more time. Look at this. Just this transition from here, boom, right into the dock. You'll just notice over and over, it's just tight shots, wide shots. And that was again with the Active Track. That transition right there is called a earthquake transition. That's what we typically call it. And so it was planned the same way, where we shot that one drone shot using the Active Track going around the house, and then you do the exact same shot later on, and you can blend them together. And the earthquake transition there does help you kind of mesh them together better if they're not lined up quite perfectly, where if it's a drone shot, you're like, I don't know, was I 300 feet up or was I 270 feet up? If you have this earthquake transition to where it kind of bounces in the frame, it helps you hide imperfections. Ugly basement. It's a cool master bathroom though. That shot right there, we do this a lot. This shot is actually in a mirror. So if you're looking around in the house and you're like, where can I find something creative? Look and see if there's mirrors on the wall. We shoot into mirrors all the time, and it just gives it a little extra depth, just something a little different. I'll back up so you can see it again. That. See all the tight shots? Just grab the furniture, all the little details. That was an FPV shot. So on your gimbal, you can go to FPV, and it's what allows that other access of spinning. We don't do that a lot, but it is nice to throw in there occasionally. It just adds a different look to it. I wouldn't overdo it from our experience. You know, we've tried it a bunch of different times, and it can really feel like too much if you do it even a couple times. I would just use it sparingly, but it's a cool look. This one. We get the sun a lot shooting through trees, etc. I should also note here, as we're shooting this outside area, we probably shot this in S-Log 3 in a log profile, even though a lot of times we shoot outside in no picture profile. This is an instance where you might want to shoot log just because the dynamic range is so intense. Like you can see underneath the patio here, it's really shaded, and outside it's really bright. So if you have that scenario, you might want to consider shooting log, just so that you can pull those shadows up. This is an instance right here. Like you can tell how shadowed that is, and we probably could have done a better job, honestly, of pulling the shadows up even a little bit more. But just something to consider as you're shooting. This video is 2 minutes and 37 seconds, by the way, which is a little longer than we typically like. But this was a big house. It was like 6,000 or 7,000 square feet, 5 acres. Had a lot going on. Had its own, I mean, look at this. It had its own like pond with a huge driveway and this dock going to a little island. It's kind of insane. Guys, what did you think about that video? That's one of my favorites, one that we just did pretty recently, and it was myself and John that works with me who went out and did that together. It was such a good one. We did a pro package there. For us, that's photos, aerials, a video. We did Twilights, a Matterport tour, a Zillow 3D tour, and a floor plan. It's like a ridiculous package, but it's also a ridiculous home, so it kind of deserves it. But I wanted to share that with you guys just to show you what we're up to and what kind of videos we're creating. Everything on there was shot in 4K. We delivered it the next business day, just like always, and we're able to do that because we have a team in place that knows how to edit the videos the way that we like, and we all shoot in the same style. As you're building your team, I highly suggest you do it that way to where you all know what kind of style you're shooting, your editors understand where you're going with it, and nobody's lost. So I hope that makes sense, and I hope that's helpful for you guys. Honestly, this is actually a video straight out of the course that we made. If you are interested in it, if you want to learn more about real estate media as a whole, not just video, but photo, video, virtual tours, growing your business, marketing the business, systems, etc. We put the whole thing together in one concise package for you guys. So if you're interested, a link down below. If you're not interested, that's okay. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Peace.